Let's start setting up some accounts. All my entries are arbitrary because I'm going to use different existing accounts in order to already have data that will fill the spreadsheet. If you do not have any of the accounts that we need yet, please set them up and follow my tutorial steps, and in a couple of days you will also have data. If you already have accounts, then use those so that you can already get data from Facebook, Google AdWords, and Google Analytics. Go to analytics.google.com and click on Sign Up. Now register your website, type in your account name, your website name, and your website URL. Also add an industry category and choose your reporting time zone. Continue, and we have already set up a Google Analytics account. We got our tracking ID here, and we can now implement this script on your website. Let's also open a Google AdWords account on adwords.google.com. Type in your email address and your website, the same website that you have already set in your Google Analytics account. Continue and create an ad. Create another Google account on console.developers.google.com and create a Facebook account on facebook.com. Then on Facebook, you can click on the arrow and create ad campaigns. Now let's go back to the Google Analytics and let's try to link the Google AdWords account to your Google Analytics account in order to collect transactions, costs, and leads from our Google AdWords account. Our Python API code that fetches data and transforms and loads them onto Google Spreadsheet will fetch data from Google Analytics for Google Analytics and for Google AdWords data. We are going to code using Python. I personally prefer Visual Studio Code to write Python. If you are accustomed to another editor, you can of course also use that one. If you want to follow my tutorial step by step, then it may be the easiest to just use the Visual Studio editor. In order to have access to our data on Google, we need to enable APIs. The Analytics API to extract our data and the Drive API to load our data. Go to the Google API tutorial on developers.google.com/analytics/devguides/reporting/core/v4/service-py. This page is a tutorial that helps you implement the data extraction from Google Analytics. We will get our first code snippet from here. We don't need to build everything from scratch. Google and Facebook have already written some APIs, and we can use their templates to access our data. Let's enable data access. We will enable data access to load data onto Google Drive in a later video. Use the setup tool to enable the Google Analytics API. And we are back to our Google Console account we created earlier. Just click on Continue to open an API reporting project for Google Analytics. Go back to the Reporting API page and follow the steps to create credentials. First, open the Service Account page and click on Select. Open the project you have created earlier and create a service account. Give it any name you want, for example, GA Access, and select your role. Use the owner's role with full access. Furnish a new private key and choose it to be in a JSON format. This is the preferred key type for the 4th version of the Google API. Create this key and your browser will automatically download this key. close the pop-up and go to your Downloads folder where you should have the JSON API file.